Last year, I reviewed the Samsung Z Fold 4 and I couldn't stop thinking about it. This year, I got myself the Z Fold 5 and now I know if it was all worth that waiting. Because sometimes it's not about the specifications, it's about finally getting the phone you kept thinking about long after the review ended. So let's talk about what's changed and what hasn't, and let's see whether it's worth buying in 2025 or not. After weeks of using it as my daily driver, I have found things I love and one thing that still makes me hesitate recommending it to everyone. Hi, I'm Abhijit and you're watching TechNutso. Let's talk about the important factor of the Fold, which is the design and build. The build doesn't look much different from the Fold 4, but the hinge is new with the Fold 5. Now the Fold 5 closes fully, whereas the Fold 4 couldn't, and that would help dust and lint seep into the main screen area, and I would need to clean it almost daily. But this isn't the case with Fold 5. The unfolding movement also feels different. I like how Samsung has added improvements with each Fold's generation, impressive. This one I have with me is 512GB in icy blue. I love this color, subtle yet it has a ravishing appeal. The build is aluminum and feels durable. The borders are matte but scratches can be visible easily. The button placements are easy to reach. When unfolded, the Fold 5 is already much slimmer even than my 15 Pro Max, and now with the Fold 7 they have even trimmed down the size. I am amazed and looking forward to reviewing it sooner. But if you would ask me, should the slim size influence my decision and push me to upgrade to the Fold 7? I'd probably not. Also, keep watching because I'll be sharing my used or refurb Fold 5 buying guide, which is very important because you can find a lightly used Fold 5 at a reasonable price and still enjoy the ultimate foldable experience. Let's have a physical overview. At the front is a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED 2x 120Hz cover screen protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. At the top is an earpiece. Just below is a punch hole 10 megapixel wide camera sensor with the SIM tray on the right side. Once unfolded, we are welcomed by a huge 7.6-inch foldable dynamic 2x 120Hz display. A 4 megapixel under display selfie camera which tries hard to blend within the display but is visible when looked at. It looks good because I don't want to be distracted by a black dot on such a huge lovely screen. On the right are volume rockers, a power button with a fingerprint sensor in it which makes unlocking the fold effortless and fast. At the bottom we have a microphone and a USB-C 3.2 port for charging and fast data transfers. On the back is the triple camera system with sensors 50 plus 10 plus 12 megapixels and a flash. The back glass is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. The cover screen being 6.2 inches is huge enough and I can efficiently do most of my tasks on it. I agree that it is narrower than regular smartphones, but it has a huge display inside to make up for it. It is the narrow screen which each time pushes me to unfold and use the main screen when I am using it for longer duration. So yes, I do not mind having the narrow display on the outside. The display is smooth, the colors are crisp and vibrant. It is even visible under direct sunlight. There are noticeable bezels all around, but since I only use the cover screen for a short time, it doesn't really bother me. The main screen is made up of Samsung's ultra-thin glass material. The display is 120Hz with peak brightness of up to 1750 nits. The display gets really bright with full brightness and is really delightful for consuming content. I watch web shows, YouTube videos, scroll social media, enjoy games, browse the internet, script my videos, etc. And I just love the display. Vibrant colors, crispy details, and adequate brightness. The 120Hz refresh rate adds to the whole experience. The bezels are not noticeable, nor the punch hole under display selfie camera. Although the crease is visible when there are reflections, it doesn't bother me at all. And when there's no light reflecting on the display, the crease is almost invisible. I like how the keyboard is divided into left and right for better reach and usability. It makes scripting my videos easier, and this is the only phone I had used other than the MacBook to script because of the massive main screen. Most of the apps resize when I unfold to the main screen and only rarely need to reopen one. The tablet view of the apps and websites is something I have craved after I let go of my iPad. And this Fold 5 perfectly made up for it while still being a smartphone I can fold, unfold and carry wherever with me in my pocket. Samsung's multi-window support makes it the perfect productivity setup for me. I sometimes watch videos while I wait for my teammate to recall me in BGMI. I love the practicality offered by foldable smartphones, especially Samsung's. The speakers are loud and clear enough for content consumption. At the heart of the Samsung Z Fold 5 is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 paired with 12 GB of RAM, and it is still very powerful enough in 2025. I manage multiple windows, play BGMI, and apps remain active in the background. It manages everything effortlessly. I enjoy BGMI on the Z Fold 5 at 120 fps with almost no lag and graphics stutters. The phone obviously is warm after some time while gaming, but still it handles heat better than iPhones for sure. It doesn't drop the brightness nor does it lag. The performance on the Z Fold 5 is exceptional, but what about the call quality, cameras and battery life? If you have watched this video until this point in time, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. The call quality is good, but the network reception could have been better. The earpiece sounds loud and clear, but yeah, some sound does leak out, which I personally don't like. About the network reception, it could have been better. I say that because the device sometimes keeps switching between 4G to 5G in some areas, and this makes the internet slow down a bit. But I haven't faced any call drops so far, so it is good enough. Talking about the cameras, the Z Fold 5 boasts a triple camera setup at the back with 50 megapixel wide, 10 megapixel telephoto and a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. The photos come out vibrant and sharp, especially in good lighting. In low light, photos can get a bit blurry at times, but overall the camera still holds up well. About the video, the Fold 5 is capable of shooting 8K at 30 fps and 4K at 60 fps. The videos come out sharp and vibrant, but the white balance messes out at times. The photo video quality are good enough for most people. I do shoot B-roll on it, but I still prefer my iPhone for cameras. There are two selfie cameras on the Fold 5 and both seem good enough for video calls and occasional selfies. We can capture great selfies from the rear cameras by using the cover screen as a viewfinder. One UI is one of the best Android screens I have used. No unnecessary bloatware while still being a feature-rich operating system. The security updates are pushed on time, but the One UI 6 for the Fold 5 was actually delayed quite a lot, but the features and design change made up for it. I don't use the AI features a lot, but I appreciate that they are available whenever I need them. The Gemini integration instead of the Bixby was something I had been waiting for a long time. Gemini is a really worthy and helpful assistant. Circle to search is surprisingly useful in a lot of situations. The amount of customizations offered in the One UI is just crazy. Changing the look of the keyboard, the volume control panel, Edge Lighting Plus, it's just awesome. I would pick the One UI above the stock Android, and good luck is maybe one of the reasons. The battery capacity on the Fold 5 is 4400 mAh, which is the same as the Fold 4, and I easily end my day with 10 to 15% battery left. Gaming and consuming content are the heaviest tasks I do with my Fold 5, and the SOT I get is around 3 hours. Gaming is a very heavy task, and I play BGMI on 120 fps, so overall the battery feels good enough to me. The Fold 5 supports 25W wired charging, 15W wireless charging, and 4.5W reverse wireless charging. 25W actually feels slow to me because it takes almost 1 hour and 20 minutes to reach 100% from 10%. Nonetheless, it charges in time as I get ready in the morning. The 4.5W reverse wireless charging is actually a boon. I often top up my Earphone Air Pro 4 earbuds with it whenever they are running low. The book-style foldable design of the Samsung Z Fold 5 feels stylish and is easy to carry. When folded, the device isn't very wide, which makes it comfortable to carry. I use two smartphones and carry them together in the same pocket, and it has not been a problem for me. Before I bought the Fold 5, I was using the CMA Phone 1, and I don't feel any different now than before. Even if someday I feel something, I will remind myself that I can unfold it to a full-blown tablet feel in a foldable form, and it will make things easier. We can even use the fold at 180 degrees, which gives us another set of controls for the content, but I do not do this mostly because it hurts the screen protector. Coming to the screen protector issue in a bit. But who should really buy the Fold 5 or book-style folding phone? The people who work on their smartphones with multiple windows, or if they want a tablet-like massive screen but don't want to carry another used device than their smartphone. And if you have that much money, then it's your will. But I am strongly against buying it just for the status kinda things. If a device is going to help you do your work better and you can afford one, the Fold series it is. The foldable phones are still a delicate experience, so if you are a clumsy person, I would say avoid them. Also, keep it out of reach of children too. So coming to the question, how to check a fold before buying? Check for dents and scratches around the body, especially around the hinge area. If there is even a slight dent, skip that piece because there is a high chance of that device failing on you. Unfold and slide your finger over the black borders around the main screen. If it is broken or scratched up, the device might have been opened and repaired. Be cautious of such devices. These techniques I just told you are specific to the Fold series. The basics still need to be taken care of yourself. Also, if you visit reputed mobile shops, you may not need to worry this much. I had my hands on multiple Fold 5s in the resale market, and it took me more than 4 weeks to find a good 9.8 out of 10 condition Fold 5 for me. Special thanks to Mahesh Bhai from New Hariom Collection Dombivli for providing me with a great deal. It was a 10 on 10 deal, which means the price to product ratio was just perfect. They have a wide variety of used and new devices. I have linked their Instagram profile in the video description. Do check them out. There are two things which bother me about the Fold 5. I hate that ads sneak into the messages app whenever I am online. That's the one place I want clean important info only. Samsung really needs to fix this. Another annoying issue I have had with the Fold 5 is the screen protector. The pre-applied one doesn't last long. Mine started peeling off with regular use. I even tried getting it replaced at a Samsung service center and a smart cafe, but the quality just wasn't there. The replacement scratched up quickly and even developed bubbles within a week. That's when I switched to the Flex Armor from Gadget Shields, and honestly, it's been the best experience so far. The application was straightforward thanks to the included solution, and once applied, it's so thin you barely notice it's there. The screen feels smooth and responsive while shielding the Fold's display from scratches, and it even has a self-healing technology that helps minor scratches and marks fade away over time. I genuinely wish I had come across it earlier. It would have saved me money and frustration. If you are a Fold 5 user, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I have left the link below in the description. So should you buy the Fold 5 in 2025? Yes, you can. Just look around for a good deal between Rs 55,000 to Rs 60,000 and you're good. So here I end my video. This was my review of the Samsung Z Fold 5 in 2025. Drop your queries in the comments below and the relevant ones will be answered. If you have any tech queries, join the Telegram channel TechNutso and DM me. I'm happy to help. Link in the video description. So see you guys in the next one. TechNutso signing off.